this
So
is,
where's the Purple Hearts on the side there?
yeah, that's 2 of them. I got 3.
You've got 3.
But
Wow.
I got to get some more pins. You know, the things to hold them on.
That's incredible. And it was Vietnam? You lost your
Yeah.
legs? You had shrapnel
And then this is a
replacements?
Bronze Star,
Okay.
and a Silver Star. This is the next one. This is the next one down from a Congressional Medal of Honor.
Wow.
So,
So what do you have to do to get that? What happened? What did they qualify that as?
well,
for the
I saved a
bronze?
bunch of lives.
You say were
Yeah,
you a
Air
medic?
Force guys.
Were you a medic?
No. No.
No. Okay.
I was actually a platoon sergeant. What?
My own podcast. I have a community of people that I talk with and
I
do
know
interviews.
I'm pissed off, but I can't stand Trump.
Really? Okay.
I can't stand him.
See, I thought I thought he was helping the vets.
Oh, hell no.
No, he's not.
Hell
Okay.
no.
Okay.
You see these teeth?
Yeah. Yeah.
The VA broke these, and I've been waiting 2 years for them to fix them, pull them out and put implants in there, and he screwed up everything. And he's gonna. We're talking about cutting down my retirement. You know, he never was in the military, and
No.
he don't give a damn about the vets, and he wants to cut. He's talking about cutting my retirement in half, and I deserve every bit I got.
So he's firing a lot of people in the VA
Or
right
he's
now.
going to try and take
Nurses.
away
Yeah.
Army retirement, the Social Security,
Right.
all that
I've
stuff.
heard. Yeah.
And I had a cousin. He was a distant relative of the Kennedys, and his last name was Kennedy. And up in Denver, he owned a construction company.
Mhm.
He done some work for Trump, millions of dollars worth of work. Trump filed bankruptcy on him.
Oh, okay.
And it ended up my cousin went bankrupt because of it.
What
That's the big reason why I can't stand him. And then he's ruining our country.
Okay.
And now he's talking about going down to Panama, going to Greenland.
Yeah. Yeah.
The guy, I think, is a fruitcake. He needs to go in the nut house.
So what about his staff?
Oh.
J.D. Vance, like he
None
was
of them. I
ex-Marine?
don't like any of them.
None of them. Okay.
I didn't like before he cut these. I was a Republican at one time,
Uh huh.
and I quit the Republican Party, and now I'm
Okay. That's interesting because I keep hearing it's the other way around. Like there's
No,
Democrats
no.
joining Republicans. Okay.
It's a lot of propaganda.
Okay.
No. And you're going to hear a lot about that, and then you're going to just sit back and watch.
Yeah.
I'm an old man, but I'll tell you something. You're going to see more crap than me. And let me tell you, I think he's in bed with Putin.
Okay.
And our, you know that woman that's in his staff. The
press.
What Secretary of
Oh yeah, Nomi. There's
the one
Nomi
that's
and there's.
in the middle of this scandal right now. About,
yeah, I know who you're talking about. She's from Hawaii. She was Democrat.
and she's also was
Can't remember her name
a
right
big. My understanding, I heard she was a spy. She was with the United States and with Russia.
now. Okay.
She was in bed with Russia, you know, as far as information and all that. I wouldn't trust her as far as I could throw her.
So the signal leaks that just happened, you heard about that, like
Oh,
the
yeah.
texts and everything?
That should have never happened.
Okay.
That should have never happened. And let me tell you, you talk to the VA, I mean, not the VA, the military, at least the ones I talk to, are not very happy about it at all.
Okay.
And they're worried about, they're making it harder for us vets to get medical care now because they're cutting staff. So we're going to be waiting longer.
Okay.
And like right now, I've been waiting since July of last year to get these teeth pulled. And the VA don't have the staff.
So now, was any of this from Biden that
No.
Trump took, or is he making any
I voted
positive
for
changes? Okay.
I voted for him. I thought he was a great president.
Was anything better was anything better for the vets when
Hell
Biden
yes.
got in?
Yes.
Was it? Okay.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
And Biden, I can't. I mean, I couldn't say enough. And he tried to help the people. He took care of the vets. What Trump is doing is a lot of stuff. He tells people he didn't do it. Biden done it.
Okay.
This economy, look what has happened since Trump's got in office.
Yeah. Well,
Just, all you got to do is go into look on TV.
well, it's been 2 months. So, and you said some of this happened over the year, like last year.
Ooh.
So that you said you had trouble in July, like getting
Well, yeah, I've
treatments.
had trouble, but it's not gotten like this.
Okay, now it's getting worse after the 2
Ever
months.
since Trump got in office, it's been a nightmare, and it's going to get worse. You
Okay.
guys are going to see. You'll find out. I don't have to tell you everything. You're eventually going to find out, and you're going to suffer for it.
Okay.
And that's a sad thing. And I'm very patriotic. You know,
Yeah.
I went to Vietnam. I went there 3 tours. I
Right.
spent 3 tours there. I was a POW. See, that's why I don't have it on this hat.
Yeah.
I don't have it on this hat. I got a lot of different hats.
What division were you in? What were you doing?
I was in the 9th Division. That's this.
Okay.
I was also in the 101st Division, and I was a platoon sergeant.
Platoon sergeant. Okay.
And when I got my discharge, I was a sergeant major.
Okay.
And when I first went in the service, I went to NCO school. So less than a year, I was a staff sergeant
Wow.
because I went to NCO school. And
Where were you stationed at out here?
oh geez, all over.
Just
Fort
all over.
Polk,
Yeah.
Fort Ord, Fort Benning. I went to the Philippines for jungle training. I was airborne. I was an airborne ranger, and my legs, as you can see here.
Let me zoom out a little. Oh yeah, yeah. I see it.
And then over here, this is all, you can't see it. I can't raise it up because it won't go up on that.
Right. What is your name?
My name is Jim.
Jim?
Yeah.
Chris.
Nice to meet you, Chris.
What is your last name?
I'm not going to give it to
You're
you.
not okay. That's fine. Yeah. Well, thank you for your service.
But
You've
I'm
done a lot
very
for-
bitter, and there's a lot of vets that are.
Yeah.
And there comes my wife.
I've heard this. Yeah, I used to do Uber, rideshare, and pick up people, and I would hear a lot of vets very upset during his first term. So the
Well,
second,
this is a lot worse, and this has only been 100 days.
yeah,
What's
it's
next?
just been 2 months. Yeah.
And
Well,
you know,
inauguration.
and this incident is just done.
Yeah.
You know, that's not good because the Chinese and the Russians, they say, oh, they're weak.
So you don't feel much security in our country
No, I
around the
don't.
world right now either.
I don't.
Okay.
And I believe in the right to bear arms.
Okay. What about the Houthis?
My family, I've been a military. My family has been a military family since George Washington.
Wow.
My daughters are in the Daughters of the American Revolution, and all the way back to them. My dad was in World War II. He was an officer in World War II. And
Is it
Yeah.
just an image thing of Trump that people don't like because he was like on TV and the businessman and all
no,
this stuff?
it's
It's
the
his
things
actions.
he's doing.
It's what he's doing. Okay. What do you just another quick question? What do you think about the Houthis? How he's handling bombing the Houthis
Well,
in
he
Yemen?
probably deserved it,
Okay.
but it's what he done. He to our security. You know, you don't get on a damn cell phone and talk to classified.
On a regular app.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah.
You got to be an idiot.
Yeah.
And then that drunk that they got, and then I don't like the vice president either.
Hegsworth and Vance and
I don't
okay.
like any of them.
Okay.
I think Trump put all these people in there so that he could control them. And a good politician, Trump couldn't control them
Okay.
because they're smart, too smart. He wants people in there that he control and
Just
they don't know what they're
subservient.
doing. So they believe everything he says and tells them. He lies. God, he lies.
Okay. All right. I'm interviewing your husband. Thank you. I do YouTube interviews and stuff. So he came up and started a conversation. I was like,
Oh, I
noticed
seen
his
that.
medals
The window
and-
went up,
yeah.
and I thought, wait a minute. I thought, am I seeing things? And I walked over here and I said,
My window
"Is
was
there
up, so he couldn't
anybody
see
in
me.
there?"
Yeah.
And then he stuck his head out and then he started talking to me.
Well, thank you for your service, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it, and thanks for sharing. I'll
And-
get the
and
word
let me
out.
tell you something.
Yeah.
War, there's no winner. No winner. No, there.
Yeah.
All the lives lost and everything. There's no when you have a war, there's no winner.
So the Russia-Ukraine thing, him intervening, trying to make peace, is anything going to come
We
from
should
that?
be back in the Ukraine.
Okay.
I believe in that.
We should move back over there and help
And
them.
then he's talking about. It sounded like to me he was like talking about invading Ukraine or whatever. Oh, for God's sake!
Taking over their power plants. I think.
You know, we've been friends with Ukraine, not Ukraine. I mean Greenland.
Yeah.
I meant Greenland.
Yeah.
We've been friends with them for so long, and we've got bases over there.
Okay.
And why does Trump want to take over that country? He's just a power thing. He wants to be a dictator too. And you watch, you're going to have a fight getting him out of the office because he's not going to want to leave. And but just sit back and watch, and you see what I mean. And that's just remember, an old man told you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
You bet.
Appreciate your time, sir, and your
You bet.
service. Thanks.